He's like one of my favorite character designs that I've ever done because he's got that white hair, and you know, I got a thing for white hair. That's why I love old people so much. Hey guys! So today I'm oh my gosh, I'm distracted by Goldie. She's just so precious and adorable. So for today, I'm doing an island tour. But the thing is, I'm touring my own island. So this is basically my very first island on my old Switch. And I never updated the dream address for that Switch. So it's just been on my very first island. So I thought it would be nice if I can just go back and revisit some old memories and see which villagers that I had, because I actually don't really remember. I know that I had Goldie for sure, but everyone else I'm not really sure. So let's actually take a look. Alright, so I had... Oh, okay, I'm starting to remember now. I had an all canine island. So I have Dobie, Bones, Goldie, Maddie, B, Mac, Benjamin, Chief, Fang, and Marcel. But this island basically helped me to develop my story, because I was writing a comic at the time, and I highly recommend doing that for yourself, like if you're working on your own original story, to use your island as a way to do world building, because it actually helped me a lot to come up with some color schemes and the culture and the common items that they have. I'm starting to remember that I was trying to transition this island to a winter island. So that's why you will see like blues and purples in different areas. Alright, so if you'll notice, there's like a lot of brown on this island, and I know that's not really common unless it's cottagecore. But for my island, for Kokanee, it was a it's Masozi! Okay, wait, hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself. Alright, so this is actually Masozi. She's like my main character. You deserve better. That's actually significant to her character, because she's a good person, but she just believes that she's bad because she was raised in a bad environment and she was treated as a villain. I still work on the story, but the story has changed so much. Every time I work on it, it changes even more. So it's kind of annoying to go back to, so I just don't touch it. So actually the story, it's inspired by like African and Japanese culture. And I do remember white flowers are very significant, especially flowers that look like lilies. So to give you an idea of how the story looks like, it's like a mix of Avatar and like anime, like shonen anime. Oh my gosh, I remember making this beach, getting all these flowers. Oh, and here's the campsite. The campsite is actually one of my favorite parts because it's like so simple, and then it extends out into the beach right here. And then there's like a little campfire, a little book that I stole from one of the villagers, so they're still around looking for it. Ooh, the lag. Yeah, don't miss that. Yeah, here's Fang's house. Oh my gosh, this lag. Alright, so this next area is the marketplace. Oh my gosh. So this is like what I think this most accurately represents how the world looks like in my story. A bunch of stalls selling trinkets. And then I tried for each stall that it has like a theme. So there's like books right here, and then it's selling cooking stuff over here, selling lights and candles over here, bugs over there, and clay. Oh yeah, and then the marketplace extends out onto the beach. I really like doing that when something's on land and then it goes out to the beach. It makes it feel like the area is bigger than it actually is. And then this is the post office over here. A beach post office. Can you imagine? Isn't that like so cool? Yeah, this is where my house is. It's up those stairs over there, but we're gonna see Goldie's house first. Oh, and then right here is a pottery class. So you'll notice that there's like a lot of pots in probably every area of the island, and that's because pots is just like one of the main things that I want to include in my world building. Right here is like a little restaurant kind of thing. Oh yeah, and then there's money on the stools. Oh my gosh, I'm having like so many flashbacks. And then this is Maddie's house, and she has like a greenhouse area. And as you can see, I love butterflies. Butterflies are actually significant to the story too, because like butterflies, I had like a butterfly forest. I called it Pecano Forest. I don't think it actually means anything, but that's the name of it. Just so you know, fun stuff. And then over here is the school, and what is Coconut doing right there? Oh man, hold on, we're gonna have to find a way to him. How did he get, why is he walking right there? Okay, Coconut is actually another character. He's one of the main characters, and he's like the love interest. Oh no, can I not get to him? Where is he? Oh, he's way down there. Bro, come back. Wait, how do I get down there? Oh my gosh, I don't even think I have a ladder. No. Wow, he just ruined my whole tour because I have to find a way to him. It didn't even cross my mind to put a ladder somewhere in the dream. Alright, this is Kokide. Don't be yourself. Don't be yourself. I'm pretty sure that's not what I wrote. Don't be yourself. I'm pretty sure that's not what I wrote. Oh wait! I know what I wrote. Don't be hard on yourself. Why did it censor that? Okay, maybe the game thought that I meant it in a different way. But I promise I did it. Because that's the whole point of his character too, is that he's like Masozi's supporter. He would always tell her, don't be hard on yourself, be nice to yourself and stuff like that. Even though he's kind of like one of those tsundere characters, but he means well. He just has a rough way of expressing his affection. Alright, so right here is the school, and I had this idea that the school, it's actually indoors, but you know, I couldn't really do that. But the schools are indoor, but instead of sitting on chairs, they sit on these cushions on the floor, and they have like these little tables in front of them. And I feel like school would be so much cooler if it was like that. I love sitting on the floor. Oh my gosh, why didn't I put a ladder? But there's her house, and she has like a little bakery thing going on. I'm so sorry you can't see it, but past me didn't put a ladder. I had one job. Yeah, then Benjamin has a library, and the reason why I put the school next to his house was because inside of his house it looks like a school. So I thought he could be the teacher. And then this is Pecana Forest, so there's like a lot of butterflies over here, a lot of mushroom lamps. And by the way, all the items that you see on my island will be linked in the description below, so you can get the items for yourself too. And then this is the wedding area, which we can't get to because I didn't bring a freaking ladder. Oh, looks like there's no way to get there, because you need a ladder to get to the place, to get to a certain spot, to get right there. Yeah, this island's really hard to navigate. I remember my friends told me that. I'm like, I find it pretty easy. But that's because I built it. Alright. Oh. Yes! We can go to the wedding area. Woohoo! Yeah, so the wedding area, I remember it took me a long time to design it, because I was like, I want it to look like a wedding area, but I don't want it to look like a traditional one, you know? I want it to look like an outdoor wedding. That's very... Is rustic the word? That's very outdoorsy, naturey, and you know, just the vibes, you know? The vibes. The way the story is now, it is like so different. It's not even like Avatar-ish anymore, you know? It's not even that anymore. It's more like modern now, because I just keep changing it. I don't know why. And then even some characters aren't even in that story anymore. They're in a different story that I'm working on. Because instead of making new characters, I just recycle them. In this area, I remember this is some sort of, it's some kind of ritual. And I just remember I wanted a scene where Misozi is like coming to terms with her feelings for Kokide, and then she admits his feelings to him at this festival where there are red leaves floating around, and then there are people dancing around a fire celebrating something. I never finished writing the scene. And then this area, it's kind of like a typical kokanee eating outdoors, you know, kind of like a barbecue kind of thing. I know it's not barbecue, obviously, but they would eat outdoors, sit on cushions, because sitting on cushions is a vibe. Oh, and then this is a little farming area. Did I show you up here? I'm sorry, this is my first time doing an island tour. I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, next time when I update a dream address, I'm going to put a ladder somewhere. Alright, so this is the farm area, and I think we're pulling up to Dobie's area. And then here's like an outdoor kind of picnic scene. Some laundry. And I didn't know what to do over here, so I just kept it simple and clean. Is the way that you're making me feel tonight. It's hard to let it go. And so Dobie, he's like a detective, which is, I find hilarious. I mean, it's not hilarious. It's a very serious job for a wolf in this kid's game. So I gave him a library. I don't know why I slurred when I said that. I'm not drunk. Or am I? Just, you know, see stuff. Oh yeah, and then there's like this ugly fish. It's called like a pop-eyed goldfish or something. I gagged when I caught it. And then this is past me, and I had no idea that she had bun buns too. Look how much I've changed. So this, what did I name myself? Bren. You are loved. I feel that. That is like a picture moment. Like, that's past me. This is future me, and I haven't really changed much. Imagine meeting your past self. Now that's a story right there. This was inspired from one of my friend's islands, but she did this thing where there's like a bridge that goes up, and then not a bridge, an incline that goes up, and then a bridge that goes sideways across this like mini lake river kind of thing. And I thought that was so cool, and it took me so long to execute that. But I'm really happy how it turned out. I literally did an outside art studio for Chief in the past, and I did the same thing in the present. Wow, that's crazy. Alright, and then here's another forest, and here's my rock garden. Isn't this so satisfying? It took me so long to do that. Wow, I love how my islands are like direct opposites from each other, because this is like all warm orange colors, very fall, and then my other island is like very spring. I keep talking about the differences of my islands instead of talking about this actual island. Yeah, so moons are very significant. The person who represents the moon in my story, well, he doesn't represent the moon, he gets his power from the moon. He's like one of my favorite character designs that I've ever done, because he's got that white hair, and you know, I got a thing for white hair. That's why I love old people so much. No, I don't. I actually really don't like old people. They scare me. Ever since Night at the Museum, I just don't look at old people the same. So this was like the only statue that really fit the theme. And here's another picnic area. As you can see, I'm a picnic girl. I love picnics. Oh no, we can't even go over there. Oh! I got the hops. Alright, so this is like a little campsite. So this is Marcel's house. Yeah, so this is like where you'll come to park your boat in the sea. And then this is the shop over here. And for, who's up here? Who's up here? Oh, Mac. Big Mac. Big Mac is up here, but I don't have a ladder. I just remember I gave him like a pumpkin patch, so you can see like the spooky carriage right there. Yeah, it's not important. I promise. You're not missing anything. Alright, and then this is my forest. or what my friends would describe it as hell. Because it's so hard to navigate. I put the trees so close together. So this is Masosi's house. When it's nighttime, this room is completely dark, and that represents the loneliness that Masozi feels being in her house or being in the place that she was isolated in, because it kept changing back and forth to whether she lived in a house or she lived like underground where she was locked away so that she wouldn't quote unquote hurt anyone. And then downstairs is her isolation of like if she were to be locked away by someone. So it's literally just this cushion and this little light right here. Masozi's obviously was the darkness power, so she has to be like in dark places. Like she can't be out in the sun for too long or she'll get like really exhausted, and in extreme cases she'll probably die. She has to be in the darkness, but ironically she's actually afraid of the dark. So when she goes back into this locked away room, she lights this candle. The Masozi that I have now, her personality is like a whole 180. Like she's like very confident, she's talkative and sly and charming, sarcastic, like all of these things that she wasn't in the past, because she was like very shy and timid in the past. She's just so funny. I love her. All right, so this is one of the variations of a kokanee home. So this is like the modern one that I was talking about, the really modern one, but it still has like hints of traditional decorations. So yeah, still very brown, warm tones. So, a lot of pictures on the wall. There's a mobile and the hat corner, and yeah, a lot of stuff, a lot of floral swags and coconut planters. So let's go to the right. All right, so this is like a kokanee home. There's like a loud honking outside. So this is like a kokanee home that's like near the beach. So this was actually inspired by in Breath of the Wild, the Lorland village. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. Sorry that I'm not. If you are a Hylian, I'm sorry if I offended you. And on Kokanee, they have these kind of shells that play music. I'm kidding. No, it doesn't. But yeah, I really like this room. It took me a long time to design it, just because I didn't really have an idea of what to do with it. But that's it. What was that sound? Yeah, it's the brown room. So this is like a modern and traditional room, but it's like on the high-end scale. And I'm sorry if you can hear that dentist drilling someone's teeth in the background. It's like when I record, people just like want to do every possible noisy activity outside. Like, who mows their lawn every single day? But yeah, this is another high-end room. I don't know why I did two. Oh yeah, my plan was to actually have all of these walls covered in paintings, but then I got tired of grinding red, so I stopped. So this is the traditional room. Yeah, just like a bunch of, you know, I guess casual items. They're not really high-end stuff, you know. It's just like a humble traditional home where the family, they'll eat together. All right, and then this is I guess another traditional room. But this is like more full of greenery. Yeah, lots of plants. Yeah, there's a plant over here and some plants over there, and oh look, a plant right there. Oh, and another one right there, and there too. Huh? There's a lot of plants in here. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm not doing so great. Like, this island was my original island, the first island that I made when I got the game. So I reset that island, and now that island is called Stardew. And I haven't posted a dream address yet because I wanted to come back to this island. Once I post a dream address for Stardew, I think this island is like gone forever, which is kind of sad because, you know, I worked really hard on this island, which is why I reset it, because that makes sense. But yeah, because it's kind of like letting go of the person I was when I first made this island, and now I'm embracing the new me. But yeah, it's good to let things go, let go of things in the past. Wow, this Animal Crossing video is getting pretty deep. But I'm happy that I toured this, because even if I never get to see this island again, it's here on YouTube where I can visit it as many times as I want. And the reason why I'm talking now is because I forgot that I skipped an entire area around my plaza. So I'm just gonna keep talking so it seems like that I planned this all along, but really I didn't. And that's okay, because that's just how life is. Life is a mess, okay? Things happen, things get disorganized, you cry about it, but then you eventually get over it. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. Oh, I remember so many of my villagers, they sat right here, and it was just so cute. All those pictures are gone now, though. Art area. Yeah. But yeah, looking at this, it really brought back a lot of memories. Oh, that is so out of place. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't get a thumbnail. Let me do that. What's your island theme? It's kokanee. Ever heard of it? Read a book much? Please. You know, I'm glad she won't get upset with me pushing her. Because, you know, some of those villagers be throwing a fit. It would be so funny if she, like, snapped on me. And she was like, stop pushing me. I'm sick of this. Alright. That's going to be the end for this video. I do hope you enjoyed me touring my old island, the first island that I made in this game. Well, technically it was like my third one because I flattened a lot. But I really hope that you enjoyed watching me tour this island. It was very nostalgic. I felt a lot of emotions that I didn't express verbally, but it was really nice seeing how my mind worked back then when it comes to decorating, and I feel like my decorating has changed since then, which is a good thing. And I feel like I have also changed as a person since last year of March. I hope that you enjoyed the story about my island, the characters that I managed to talk about, and the little bits of plot that's not actually there, but I still managed to talk about. And I wish I could tell you more of the story, but it really is that vague. Even though I worked on it for like a couple of years, but yeah, that's just how it goes. So if you liked the video, please give it a like. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, or if you would like to see any other games that I'll be playing on my channel, go ahead and subscribe, and feel free to share this video or any of my videos with anyone you know. That includes everyone, every single person on this planet. I don't care that you don't know them. Share the video with them, please. Thank you for watching. Bye. Yeah. I'm really gonna miss this island.